Welcome. My name is Purnima. English First Language Part 1 10th Standard 2024-2025 Karnataka State Board Syllabus. Poem 3 Temple and the Body. Vachana. Question Answer Part 2. Glossary. Kapola means a small rounded dome. Things standing means a solid unmoving temple. The moving means human beings. Lord of the meeting reverse means Basvanna's chosen deity Lord Shiva at Kudala Sangama. Second main comprehension questions. A. Answer briefly the following questions. 1. The lines, the rich will make temple for Shiva, implies that A. They want to please the Lord. B. They can afford to build temples. C. They believe that this is how they can serve God. D. They believe that the temple is only place to feel the presence of God. Answer is C. They believe that this is how they can serve God. 2. Which of the following statements are true? Option A. The speaker is against building any structures for worshipping God. B. It is not possible for the speaker to build a temple. C. It's only an excuse given by the speaker for not being able to build a temple. D. The speaker believes that God is present within ourselves and not in any temple. Answer is the speaker believes that the God is present within ourselves and not in any temple. 3. What are the feelings of the speaker suggested in the question? What shall I, a poor man, do? A is helplessness, B humility, E B is doubt, C is humility, D anger, E pride, F anguish. Answer is anguish. Fourth one, the word listen in the last stanza is A an order, B an appeal, C a request, D an advice. Answer is D an advice. Fifth, the expression things standing suggest A any man made temple, B anything which is static, B anybody who is standing, D the human body. Anything which is static. Question number 6. There are two examples of paradox. Paradox is a statement containing opposite ideas. What opposite ideas are suggested in the things standing shall fall? In the phrase things standing shall fall, the paradox lies in juxtaposition of the ideas of stability and instability. On one hand, things standing suggest something that is stable, strong, and enduring. On the other hand, Charles Paul introduces the idea of instability and eventual downfall. So, the opposite ideas suggested here are: one is stability, things standing; two is instability or the downfall, shall fall. This paradox highlights the inevitable nature of change and impermanence in life. It's an intriguing concept that challenges our perception of what seems secure and everlasting. Second question: what opposite ideas are suggested in the moving shall ever stay? In the phrase, the moving shall ever stay, the paradox rises from the contrast between motion and permanence. On one hand, the moving suggests continuous change, fluidity, and lack of fixed state. On the other hand, shall ever stay introduces the idea of lasting presence and stability. So the opposite ideas suggested here are change and fluidity. The moving, permanence, and stability shall ever stay. This paradox emphasizes the idea that ever in constant change, there can be an element of enduring presence or essence. It's a profound concept that challenges our understanding of time and existence. 7. What final message do the last two lines convey? The last two lines convey a profound message about the nature of existence and impermanence. They suggest that things that appear stable and unchanging, things standing, are ultimately subject to decay and downfall. This implies that no matter how strong or permanent something seems, it will eventually change or perish. Things that are in motion and constantly changing, the moving process, a form of permanence, this paradoxical idea suggests that a very act of continuous change and adaptability allows something to endure over time. In essence, these lines convey that change is the only constant. Stability and permanence come from the ability to adapt and move rather than remain static. This message encourages embracing change and viewing it as a source of enduring strength rather than fearing it. Close study. Read the following extract carefully, discuss in pairs, and then write. The answer to the question given below is: my legs are pillars, the body the shrine, the head a cupola of gold. 1. How is the human body compared to a temple? The human body is compared to a temple in the following ways: legs as pillars, just as the pillars support the temple, legs support the human body. Body as a shrine. The central part of the body is compared to the sacred shrine or inner sanctum of the temple, which is the most important part. Head as a cupola of gold. The head is compared to a golden cupola or the dome, which often crowns the top of a temple and is a symbol of beauty and reverence. So, what is the figure of speech used here? The figure of speech used here is a metaphor. In a metaphor, one thing is described in terms of another, creating a direct comparison without using words like, as, like. 3. Why is the speaker comparing the human body to a temple? The speaker is likely comparing the human body to a temple to emphasize its sacredness and importance. Just as temples are places of worship and reverence, the human body is depicted as a vessel deserving of respect and care. This comparison elevates the body to a divine status, highlighting the idea that it should be treated with the same honor and sanctity as a temple. For paragraph writing, discuss in pairs the group of four each and answer the following question. Note down the important points and then develop the points into a paragraph. 1. What ideas of spirituality emerge from the study of this well known Vachana? This Vachana by the poet Basavanna offered deep insights into spirituality. Let's break down the important points. Inner divinity. The poem emphasizes that divinity and spirituality reside within oneself. The comparison of the human body to a temple suggests that one does not need material wealth to connect with the divine. Instead, recognizing the sacredness of one's own existence is sufficient. Simplicity over materialism. The poet contrasts the wealthy who build grand temples for the worship with a poor man who cannot afford such luxuries. This underscores the idea that true spirituality is not dependent on external materialistic displays but rather on the inner devotion and purity. Impermanence and change. The lines things standing shall fall, but moving ever shall stay, reflect the paradoxical nature of life. This highlights the importance of flexibility and adaptability in spiritual growth. It suggests that clinging too rigidly leads to downfall, while embracing change and movement leads to enduring spiritual presence, devotion, and humanity. Humility. The poet's humble question, what shall I, a poor man, do? Indicates a heartfelt desire to connect with the divine despite material limitations. He reflects a sense of humility and earnest devotion that is central to spiritual practice. Developing these points into paragraph, the Vachana by Basavanna illuminates profound spiritual insights, emphasizing that true divinity resides within oneself. By likening the human body to a temple, the poem conveys that material wealth is not a prerequisite for spiritual connection. The contrast between the wealthy who construct grand temples and a humble poor man underscores that genuine spirituality thrives on inner purity and devotion rather than external displays. The lines things standing shall fall, but the moving ever shall stay, further accentuate the significance of the adaptability and change in spiritual growth, suggesting that flexibility fosters enduring spiritual presence. Through this humble inquiry, the poet highlights the essence of heartfelt devotion and humility as the core of spiritual practice, thus offering a timeless message on the nature of spirituality. Please like, share, and subscribe, and please comment on my video to support me. Thank you very much. Bye bye.